Restream. Let me bring my mic closer to me. I'm using Restream. I practiced. Now I think I got it down. Doesn't take me too long to learn technology. I just got to get in there and do it. Going to be talking today. My title today is it laziness? Are you lazy? Or is your nervous system really dysregulated? That, especially right now in January, they're coming up on January, we kind of feel like, hold on, let me make sure everything's on. Type message. I don't want to private. I'm still fully being able to get this down and make sure I have. Okay. All right. So, the climate right now is very alive with goals, vision boards, looking at the year. Did you do it you said you were going to do? And typically, and I am going to do a vision board and set goals and do all of that stuff. But what I'm not going to do this year is get upset with myself for what I haven't done. Because to be honest with you, I was actually watching Vanessa Lau. She's a YouTuber and she's was highly successful. She had hit multi millions, I think, and she hustled though. I mean, she worked for it. She got what she worked for. But even though she was following, like she had a strategy and she showed up and she was disciplined, she was organized, she took care of business, things that someone who would say think of themselves as lazy would feel like if they could just be those things, everything would be okay. And she did all of those things, but she quit. She left. She just came back. And I love her content now. And it is probably like her content before. I mean, you kind of almost felt like, oh, I can't keep up with that. She came back and she came back different. She had burned out. And if you know anything about burnout, if you've ever had a burnout, once you burn out, it's like it's a feeling that it's just so somatic. It's your nervous system. When your nervous system fries out, it's like a weird consequence afterwards. You feel emotionally drained, mentally exhausted, spiritually dry, physically drained and exhausted. And then what happens, and I know this is what happened to me because I went through a burnout my last year of college. Actually, no. I was starting to. It was my when I got out of college and we had 2020 right when COVID hit. And then I had the degree. I had started interviewing for companies and then they stopped hiring. So I took a job. Ironically, the company I work for now, I'm a project manager for that line of industry, but I took a job in something that I usually wouldn't look at, but they offered remote work, 100%, full equipment, full training. And we didn't know the word COVID yet. We just knew people were getting sick and companies seemed to not be hiring. Then I went in for training and then boom, COVID hit. Well, it wasn't COVID's fault, but it was the um, accumulation of being a mother, being a mother in let's just say, a toxic environment, being involved in church to a degree that was way too much. Um, because there could be too much involvement with church, never too much involvement with God, but there can be too much involvement with following man made rules and being, that perfect godly woman and all that systematic stuff. And then my children struggled. Each one of them had their own individual struggle. And nothing hurts a mother's heart or her soul more than that when they see their kids struggling. So there was a long period of time of trying to get them well, trying to work towards healing, trying to have hope. Um, and then there was me being the breadwinner, and then also me being a go getter. So me hustling because I loved learning. I always had intended to have a degree, to be a professional. And so going to school, being a mom, dealing with different things that, you know, happen in life, and then going, graduating, looking for a job, COVID hits, and then we have it just all came down. And I experienced burnout in a way where I actually filed for FMLA and I just took a month off, an entire month. I have to add that that company was very stressful. I had so many clients implementing them and people quitting and taking on other people's clients. I didn't feel supported by management. I just, I have never felt that way in a job before, ever. It was the first time. I didn't like my boss. I mean, personally, I didn't like how they made me feel. I, 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 I didn't feel respected. I didn't feel cared for. And I felt the company didn't care. Definitely felt as if, hold on. Excuse me. Oh, I also have allergies. Definitely felt as if you just know. See, that was another first. I had not really worked for a toxic environment before. I've always been well liked. Beauty of live video. I've always been extremely well liked. I've always advanced at work. Um, I don't know. It just, when I look back now, I embrace it because had everything been really good, I wouldn't have moved to where I am now. Where I am now, I love my boss. I mean, my coworkers are wonderful. The company's great. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. You know, I find this happens too. I get like when I'm oh my goodness. Oh. When I'm getting ready to go on vacation. Ugh. I'll have this happen. Or when I arrive on vacation, I'll go into Ugh. Okay. I wish I could pause this. Gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm going to have to end my live stream. I've been having allergies. Oh my goodness. I am so sorry. Okay. Here's the point. I've been not showing up because I just like asking myself, get up there. You have everything you need. You have the equipment. You're a marketing major. And plus, you spend time on the weekend in your free time learning this stuff. Get up there. Gosh darn it. Also, if you've invested a lot of money to marketing programs, coaching programs, different things to bring yourself out and do your business, but you're not doing it. So after watching her video, and she talked about how she was so driven and how she was consistent and disciplined and organized and functional and efficient, and how it burnt her out, and how for her to come back and just to even film again, it took a long time for her to get her nervous system regulated. So she would like turn on her camera and that would be it. Or she would go in and put a title. I mean, she said, she did little things every day. And that's the truth though. Um, oh my God. You know what? This is real life. That's the truth though. Because we are human beings and we have this. And see, here's my nervous system right now. Even just the thought right now, and it pains me, but the thought of going for it, getting it done, it seems to wear me out. So I'm in this my selfish season. And I think it's because I gave and I gave and I gave and I gave. Not that it was taken from me. I wanted to give, but I needed to have a boundary with it. So now my body is saying, I don't care what you want. You're going to have to do things differently. So I'm coming back. I'm going to fight through this because I know my mind wants to say, enough, stop, you're over, you're going to get burnt out. That was the other thing. It's like, you're going to get burnt out. You're going to get burnt out. And there's this thought that runs in your head. I'm going to get burnt out again. I'm going to get burnt out again. And it's like, no, I'm not. But it's an automatic thing that you already react to. So you see how my sinuses, I didn't have that. I didn't have allergies today. But when I came on here to film, all of a sudden I'm congested and I'm sneezing and my nose wants to run. It is my mind and my body trying to protect me. And what I have to do is I have to get comfortable being uncomfortable again. I have to teach my nervous system how to, I have to regulate my nervous system. And and we do that by taking small steps, letting things be easy, letting things be fun. So, like what I'm talking about right now, I've got reams and notebooks about this. This is stuff I've been reading and studying about. This is my jam. Uh, the spirit, soul, body, spirituality, mindset, all of that stuff, things I love. And I simply have not been here on YouTube or Facebook or Instagram talking about this enough. Now, when I get on here, I want to have an allergy attack. An allergy attack. So, this is a walkthrough of what you might experience. Let me tell you what it took for me to get to this point to talk to you right now. On my laptop, on my iPad, I had all the babies. I got videos and videos of my grandbaby, and I got pictures all the way back from 2000 and something. And so I thought, when I want to go film, it says I don't have room. So I have videos that I have actually scripted, tons of them, that I'm ready to get out there and film that are good. They are purposeful, they are helpful. I know they're going to help somebody, right? So that's going on in my mind. Why aren't you doing that? Why aren't you doing that? And then I have, didn't have room. So what I did was, and I had knew this already, but sometimes it's good to hear somebody else say it because I heard my soul saying this, but I didn't listen to myself. But when she talked about, like, she couldn't film, literally, the best that she could do on one day was just to open up like, she had the intention of getting on and filming. She got boohoo's equipment, beautiful home. She could film anywhere. So what she had the power to do was simply to open up her laptop. That's all she could do for that one day. And the next day might be to open up the laptop and click on the software that you're going to use. And because she would say once she started doing that, then she would start to shut down and then she couldn't finish. So incrementally, she was teaching herself by doing, by taking some small step every day, how to get herself to follow through. Because mind you, and I'm talking about Vanessa Lau on YouTube, and oh my goodness, this is my nervous system saying, "What are you doing?" See, I'm starting to feel better now. Now that I didn't shut it off. Be honest with you, I'm not embarrassed. I feel like I am a beautiful woman. I can just show up and look good enough and I am happy with myself. I'm happy with the way I look. I don't need to worry about does somebody get grossed out because I mean I would love for my nose not to do this, but it's literally had no allergy reactions before until I started filming and now it wanted to start and now it wanted to start and now it's going back away. I'm not feeling sick anymore. So I'm going to be my life update is I am going to be working through my nervous system to get it regulated. And I'm going to be taking action, but they're going to be small, they're going to be just doing something, like getting up and doing something. Because when I do all the big things with the slides and the titles and the meta metadata and all that stuff I know how to do, it shuts me down. And I accept that now. That for right now, I need to rebuild back up my nervous system and get strong again. Then I can come in with all that extra beautiful things I know how to do. So anyway, I'm happy I got far this. I did this today. This makes me feel good. Hope you're having a great day. If you have experienced burnout and you relate to what I'm talking about, please share what you've experienced. I'd love to hear about it. Have a great day. Bye. Oh, me and my nose. Okay. Oh my gosh.